Welcome to Runner's Digest and to Middlebury, one of 10 towns in Connecticut that ends with Bury. I always try to do something a little different in every video, so for this one, you'll hear some short snippets of conversation with my running friend along the way. We'll talk about anything and everything from cars to coke to running on this 7+ mile run, and all sandwiched between some good funky tunes as well. So no time to wait. Let's go be great. Here we go. I'm gonna put this in here. Ok, andiamo. so often venture out.
Yeah, I put 4,500 miles on my new car.
So far?
Yeah.
Well, that's something. Yeah, I got about 1,000 so far.
Yeah.
I've had my car like 3 weeks.
Oh, really? Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're doing a lot, too.
Yeah.
I drive to Queens to get my kids and shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna add.
So I started using the old car again.
Yeah.
I went to school.
Oh, that car looks like in good shape. My car needed so much work.
Yeah.
I was looking at almost $2,000, and I'm like, the KBB isn't even worth that much.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it is now because we're just coming out of the supply chain issues for the new cars, and used cars are still worth more than they normally are. But I'm going to throw away $2,000 that I could put into a new car. Fuck it.
Yeah.
All right. If I'm not mistaken, there's like a little garden thing around here,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and then you cross the street and you continue. Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Sorry.
Yep, sorry, it's okay.
We'll go this way.
Okay, yeah.
Here's the restaurant.
That's right. Good place.
So it only happened 1 year, but 5K started here.
Oh,
went
yeah.
up the hill, came back down this road.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I like this because there's a lot of shade.
Yeah.
In 1.5 miles, turn left on State Route 188, State Route 64, Middlebury Road.
I still got my directions to get to Maggie McFly. Kill that.
I don't know if it's cool for the block.
Yeah,
I've been struggling to make
me too. And well, yeah, me too, because you know how that road is. It's out in the open.
Yeah.
I think that race starts at 8, right? I forgot. Do they give out running numbers there on the day of the start?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank God. As it is, I'm student Staten Island, and I have to go there the day before. So I'm staying over at Airbnb.
Wait, the Staten Island race isn't the...
October.
Oh, okay.
It's I think it's the week after Hartford.
Okay.
Or the week before.
I went to Westport.
Okay.
I think it was definitely gorgeous.
Hmm.
I don't know if I was that boring or what. 45 minutes, you go on.
Well, I had a date with somebody from Westport too, and she had been married 3 times before me, or twice before me. So I said, okay, she'll understand. And she had 3 kids, but she was looking for someone who could take care of her, you know. And I'm like, yeah, that ain't gonna be me, because well, I'm not looking for a sugar mama.
Yeah.
There's no way. She showed up all decked out with all kinds of jewelry and
Right.
necklaces, bracelets, rings, wearing some expensive Gucci shit.
Really?
And I'm like, yeah. And I had a what do they call it? with those bags. Not Fendi. Oh, I forgot. But whatever. She spoke. Good morning. She spoke almost the entire time about how her ex did her wrong. I was cheating on her, and that's like the cardinal rule. You leave your past behind,
Right.
and only if you guys start to like each other should you bring that shit up. Because on a first date, you want to get to know about the other person, not about their ex. So I paid for dinner, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't know if I want to keep continuing like this. It's gonna get expensive. Downward spiral. It was just gonna get worse. Almost 2 miles. I think we're gonna pass that restaurant called Vine. Have you ever been to it? It's really nice. California, it was 20 degrees hotter than this,
Yeah.
and it was more comfortable
Really?
because it was dry.
Yeah.
This just makes you feel sticky. Coke used to make this thing called Coke Life.
Yeah.
It was a green bottle, and it was Coca-Cola, original recipe, whatever, with cane sugar and stevia, which is a plant-based alternative.
Right.
They discontinued it because they said sales were bad. Well, yeah, they were bad because never once in 2 years did you ever put a commercial on TV about it.
Right. I didn't know.
Or advertise it or anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you expect? So my guess is it was a marketing stunt to make it look like they were trying to be healthy. But they literally killed it on their own because they didn't market it on purpose.
Yeah. No, I never heard of it.
Yeah, it was great. A can of Coke, instead of being 120, 140 calories, it was like 60 calories.
Okay.
So it had some calories because it had the sugar, but it was reduced because it was 2/3 stevia.
Right.
And yeah, it was a little more expensive because stevia is more expensive.
Right.
Um,
And they're probably making lower.
yeah. So,
I know that that flows over.
and, yeah, and with all the warnings about aspartame, I'd rather drink Coke with saccharin, you know, like Sweet and Low.
Right.
But that's it, they pulled the plug. At all? Good morning.
I don't know. I think if I can get the sleep apnea, because everything you said seems to be right on cue.
Well, they say, yeah,
Waking up a lot,
me too, I have that issue.
stress during the day.
Yeah,
But I should give you. I'll see if I can send you the podcast.
okay.
You have
Yeah,
Well, actually,
I have Spotify.
okay. Yeah.
I have Spotify.
Perfect. It's so good. This guy really seems to know what he's talking about.
Really?
He's a doctor of neural medicine and ophthalmology or something.
Okay.
Very articulate. He has another guy on who's a real expert in breathing, but he's not as articulate.
I gotcha.
In another podcast. I didn't like that one that much.
Well, I have a lot of suggestions from different doctors but put them all together, I'm not sure if it's wise, you know? Like one says, you have to follow 3, 2, 1. And what that means is no food 3 hours before you go to sleep.
Right.
No drinks 2 hours before you go to sleep.
Okay.
Which is difficult if you're not hydrating enough during the day.
Right.
And no screens
Yeah.
1 hour before.
Yeah.
And
I'm bad with.
then another doctor says,
I'm bad with all of them.
yeah, and another doctor says, don't keep your phone in the same room as you because of the waves from 4 and 5G.
Yeah, but you got
They-
kids and everything too.
Well,
And they're young.
yeah. Yeah, I gotta go get a haircut soon.
He's really good.
Over here?
No mad yet.
Oh, reasonable prices?
Really, $15.
Oh shit.
He's got a great job.
Oh. supposed to do 13, but I'm not doing 13 with you today. I may do the rest on the treadmill tonight.
Yeah.
I just can't. Too hot, too humid. I'm totally out of shape.
I didn't have actually a couple decent runs.
Yeah, that's good.
Again, in the cool weather. I ran 4 with Marty yesterday.
We'll start running again by the 2 Arborvitaes up there. By the way, I finally cut, you don't know this, but for 3 years my chicken coop has been plagued with this big, huge tree that came out. Good morning.
Oh, I forgot. You know,
Which sucks because then I can't put a roof over it.
Right.
And it's like a swamp. So finally, now's another $500 I had to chop.
That's not bad.
Yeah, they came over, but they came over with a big 55-foot long bucket and big heavy truck. And they made like literally almost a foot deep trenches driving over my grass.
Really?
Thank God I told them. Well, yeah, and thank God I told them about the new PVC under my ground for where my sump pump sends water out. Because, you know, backyard is like a little bit of a marshland, the uncleared part. And the pump is always working. And if it stops working, I got big issues. And my basement's a nice basement with my treadmill and everything. All right, I guess we can start up. Hopefully it's mostly downhill from this point on. That's cool.
It goes up a little bit to
That's all right.
where that guy is.
I'm gonna enjoy this part because it's in the shade. Good morning. A bear go through my property 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Oh, 3 weeks ago when I was detailing my old car to sell it. It was incredibly frightful. I'm squatting down by the front of my car facing the garage doing the white wheels, the wheels, and all of a sudden I hear, good morning, I hear this bunch of kids, keep up with it, keep up with it. Oh my God, look at it, look at it. And I'm like, what the hell's that? And I get up, and it's this SUV slowly driving up Pine Hill, and next to it is a big ass bear.
Were they warning people?
On all fours, was up to here, on all fours.
Yeah, one came by through our yard years ago. So there was a car behind it warning people.
They weren't warning.
No?
They were like, oh, that's because they were young kids.
Oh, really?
They're like, oh, keep up. That's cool. The bear finally got annoyed and made a right turn into my front yard.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
Went down the side of my yard by my garden, went to the backyard. By now I flipped out, I went into the garage. I got my camera. I'm trying to take a picture of this monstrosity. And he's walking towards the chicken coop. And I'm like, I said, I guess I'll find out how strong this chain link is and get ready to call 911. And he just went into the woods, into the uncleared area. And that was the end of that. Good morning. So, you know, I dodged a bullet there. Because if I had any food out, he would have picked it up. And now my backyard would have been his home. Because once you get a bear feeding off your lawn, it's nearly impossible to get rid of them.
So I take Lily out. We had 2 dogs at the time.
Yeah.
And Dexter sneaks out without a leash. So I'm like,
I think here we make a right turn.
yeah, the trail goes that way because it ends.
Right.
200-pound bear. I'm afraid of my wife.
Oh boy, yeah.
That's what's going through my head. So I
Right.
start running after Dexter. He starts running around the yard. The freaking bear is walking through the yard.
Oh no.
I jump. I fall. I'm always making fun of people like in the city.
In the horror movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fall.
Oh no.
Get up, fall. Had the phone in my hand. Broke the phone.
Oh
Put it
shit.
in my hand.
Oh my god.
3 times.
Yeah, you.
Trying to get Dexter. He finally just goes over and starts barking at the people.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank God. He didn't go after that bear. Bear, I see him. He looks back at me one time, that's it.
Yeah.
Never breaks his stride. Just walks through my yard and goes into the woods.
Well, this is my hill training.
Yeah.
Glad I took my B complex this morning. Oh. I take it for the Bronx, we're gonna just go to the train station.
Yeah.
That's the best way, I think.
Yeah. You think they're gonna keep up that 9+1?
They have for the longest time.
Yeah.
No reason why they won't.
Well, the one reason I was thinking was these races are selling out. It's not like they need to. Or has that been the case for a long time?
Has been the case for a long time.
Has it really?
Yeah. The Brooklyn races, for example, those sell out in about 15 minutes, at least for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The truth is, it's not easy to get to 15 to become legend status. And most people, they want to just do the marathon to say they've done it.
Right.
They don't do it anymore, or they do someplace else. Only wackos like me will come back every year, and there's not too many of us. In fact, well, you know, here's the funny thing. There are about 900 people in the world that have done New York City 15+ times. But in the end, only about 100 to 200 people will do it each year, and that's because you get old. And I say that and I see cemetery bed. It's Ted Corbett, who, because of him, people get medals in different age categories. They had nothing like that. So he wanted to promote the older runner. So they did that. We run against traffic. Is your shoulder?
We can go back on the
Well, maybe
inside because it's all
yeah, it's mostly inside. Okay.
because it's all on the sidewalk.
All right.
So that's a good place. I mean, it doesn't really matter which one
Okay.
you're on.
Let's hurry up. Oh. right across from the start. You go in there, it's hot breakfast.
Oh, nice.
They have massage tables everywhere.
Nice.
And they hold your bags. You don't have to go through that rigmarole.
Uh-huh.
And when you come back, it's finish line's right there too. So all these massages, great.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me tell you, you know, even though it's a flat course,
Yeah.
and I mean really flat,
Uh-huh.
because you're using the same muscle groups for the same 4 hours or so,
Yeah.
in my case anyway,
Yeah.
you really beat your muscles up.
Yeah.
The group that,
Oh my God.
oh yeah,
I
so,
cramped up after Albany.
oh
It
yeah,
was only a half.
oh shit,
It was, but it's you know, there's a couple of minor uphills, but it's definitely a huge net downhill.
oh right, and your quads,
Yeah. Oh
because
my
you gotta
God.
try to restrain yourself from going too
Holy
fast.
cow.
You land harder.
That's crazy. I've never felt a
Well, New York City,
pain in the calf.
New York City is not an easy marathon course. You got 5 bridges, which are not really conducive to go by foot. You have potholes everywhere, and they tell you always look straight ahead for posture.
Yeah.
The hell with that. If you do that, you're breaking your ankle.
Yeah.
You have to look down all the
I
time.
know that hill that we started. I mean, that bridge we started. I feel like, Jesus, we're going up a little.
Oh yeah, and then
It wasn't that it was that steep, but it was steep forever.
we'll go this way.
Yeah.
And then when you get to the to the apex, you swoop down into Manhattan. And that's really hard on your quads. Haile Gebrselassie, he bought it right there.
Really?
Years ago. That was like his last
I don't remember. I didn't
major
watch that
marathon.
one.
He quit.
I watched a few.
And I said, and in my race when I did it, I said, I beat Haile.
I remember the one where
And it was
the leader took the wrong turn in the
oh,
park.
Orlando Pizzolato.
Yeah.
I did that race. That was 84. That was my first marathon ever.
He was very, he was very cool.
Yeah.
Came back, did not, sprint or anything.
Yep.
Just maintained his pace and overtook the second place guy.
Yeah. No, he was amazing, and it was 82 degrees and the dew point of 73.
Really?
It was horrible.
That was before they moved it back a week, right?
Yeah, it was the year before. Yeah, somebody died.
On Halloween weekend.
Yeah. Some guy from France, he died on the bridge.
Really?
On the Queensboro Bridge, yeah.
That's amazing.
Heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
And that was my first marathon. I didn't know what to expect. And I didn't train back then. It was just sheer stupid young will.
That's cool.
And, I was barely 19 at the time.
Yeah. I had that day in Buffalo, I had a great 22 miles.
Oh my
but
God.
I died.
Oh my God.
I was doing like 7-minute miles for
Yeah, well,
22
it was
miles.
an Indian summer. So at that time, Chicago had already been doing it on Columbus Day.
Uh-huh.
So that was another reason LeBeau figured, Fred LeBeau, the guy who organized the five borough.
Yep.
And he figured, well, people who do Chicago are not going to then do New York City because now they're only like, 2 or 3 weeks apart.
Right.
So that's another reason I moved it back, because him and the mayor.
Yeah, well, they had, I think it was that 84 race.
Yeah.
Well,
84 was the last year they did that. October 28th.
Yeah.
That was the day. I remember it vividly.
It was Halloween weekend.
Yep.
Because there was always a race I ran on that weekend.
Yeah.
Little race in Danbury, and I always remember, okay, I'm running this race, go home and you watch the marathon.
I think that's how I knew I was going to be a serious runner, because when I started back up again in 2004, there were some years where the marathon would fall on November 1st. And people that I knew that were doing it, they were like, yeah, let's party the night before, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what are you doing now? Is he coming? I'm like, no. Oh, you loser. I'm like, yeah, we'll see who's the loser at the finish line.
We would go to Boston every year, me, Marty, and Rob, who's the coach for Danbury High School.
Yeah.
And watch, we were there one year. I was training for the mile, but to train for the mile, I was doing 50-mile weeks. braces. I
Yeah.
discovered these braces.
Yeah, and they were great. And they literally,
I like both of them a lot.
they literally gave you as much swag, if not more, than a bike tour.
We should talk to the guy.
Yeah, well, I have his email address because
Tell him he
he's
wants to come
friends.
to retirement.
Yeah, he's friends with Bill Rogers, and
Yeah.
and I was able to run with him when I broke my 30,000 mile mark. Yeah, I remember.
Marty
Yeah,
interviewed them.
yeah,
I got there a little late to do the warm-up run.
that's cool. Well, according to this, we have about 2 miles to go.
Okay.
According to this, I don't know.
Hopefully downhill.
Yeah.
I want to struggle with it. That doesn't matter. It's not like I did well there last year. I don't know. If it's a cool day, who knows? You never know with me. Sometimes it's more how I feel than
Yeah.
anything else. Any other is like the biggest variable.
There have been days where
But
I'm struggling to even get out of bed, and I hit the road or the treadmill, and for 2 or 3 miles, I feel like throwing up,
yeah.
and I keep running, and I start to change, and I feel good afterwards. But unfortunately, I think today's not one of those days. I've been struggling the whole way. It's been a struggle bus for me.
The humidity's been a big variable.
I hate humidity more than anything. I'd rather it be 15 degrees outside
Oh yeah.
and layered up
Oh yeah.
than deal with this.
Oh yeah. I trained for. I've done spring marathons. Because,
Yeah.
well, I did Philadelphia, but that was.
Philly was actually brutal on the cold side for the first time ever because it was hail, icy rain, and wind.
I roomed with Marty. This other guy called really good runner, John Chesto,
Yeah,
and we all. So I drink. I overhydrated. Getting up to go to the bathroom. They're getting up going to the bathroom. I got no sleep.
oh shit, I hate that.
I got to the starting line. I'm like exhausted. Like I got 26 miles to run.
That's
I'm
why
already tired.
that's why I could never do a Ragnar, because you're in a bus with a bunch of young kids,
Yeah.
and they're all breaking night,
Yeah.
and I can't do that.
Yeah.
I need my sleep.
In Hartford.
Yeah,
That's when I found out about 169 when I ran there. I worked there from like when I was 48 to
Oh.
about 52.
that's cool.
And there was a guy, he did one of those.
Yeah,
He asked me if I want to run. I'm like, I don't know, I kind of get car sick if I'm in the back.
ooh,
But then he, the next couple years, he ended up getting these really good runners. And he didn't invite any of us back. He didn't invite any of us. I was like, well, maybe I could stay in the front of in the passenger seat. I might be all right. He's like, yeah, well, I'm doing these, I like these guys running, like 5-minute miles.
that's crazy.
Well, I guess that leaves me out.
Yeah, me too. Even when I was young, the fastest mile I ever did in a more than 1 mile race was 5:05.
Yeah.
That was out the JFK Airport runway race. You can't get anything flatter than that.
I ran a 4:37 1 mile.
You told me, that's sick.
And then I did a 2-mile race. I ran the 5-minute mile. And it felt easy.
Yeah, no, not for me. They'd be scooping up the organs behind me.
Feeling to be deceiving because I still could only run a 5:20 second mile. I was hoping to run, sub 10. I ran like a 10:20.
Now, the best I ever did, I think, it was a 6:01 pace over 5K, and then I did a 6:06 on a 10-mile race in Long Beach,
Oh yeah,
that was probably arguably my best race.
yeah.
I mean, it was flat, totally flat, except running up to the boardwalk, which was what, 5 feet?
Yeah,
It's a ramp, big deal.
yeah.
And it was hot, but this was 85. I wasn't even 20 yet.
Right.
Memorial Day weekend, and I was in the zone, and I couldn't even believe it. I came in 5th in my age group, which I really thought I would have done better, but I'm not national class. I'm just a above average runner, or used to be anyway,
Yeah, and back
speed
then,
wise.
there was a lot of So I ran Litchfield.
Well, yeah, back then nobody played video games that much.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of good runners back
Yeah,
then.
there were.
I ran Litchfield 43 minutes years ago.
Yeah,
7-mile race.
that's
I was, like,
fantastic.
69th place.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's
I
less
ran- that time was
10K. That's less than a 5-6 minute mile.
That, just over.
No, well, wait a second.
Because it's 7 and it's
Wait,
right
how?
around 7. I ran 43 minutes.
Oh, 7 miles.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, then
It's
that's
not a 10K, no.
right. So then that's
No, or-
that's like
yeah, no, that's a 7-mile.
that's like a 610 or 608.
It's got the big hill at the end.
Yeah, well, that's tough.
So that where it might have been where, you know, I added a few seconds. Because I was basically around the 6-minute pace, more or less.
Right.
Maybe a little over.
Did we pass our car?
No, no.
No, it's up ahead.
No, we still, yeah.
Okay.
We still got about a mile.
Oh, yuck. The turbo, yeah.
You gotta.
Well, it's great for acceleration on the highway. That stuff is good.
But I don't know. You start listening to those guys in those sports magazines, and they're so jaded.
Yeah, they are.
Talk about underpowered. The car has like 200 horsepower.
Until the speed limit is like 80,
You know, like
it's not going to make a difference. I can get to 90 on my Elantra, and that's doing under 3,000 horse.
yeah. I'm like,
So, or revolutions per minute. I mean, yeah. Seven. This would be like the length of Lake Warmog.
yeah.
Yeah. Lake Warmog is 767. Ugh, forgot about this. Yuck. Ugh. Yeah. Well, that's, yeah. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it is.
Considering.
Because you're burning through gas like that.
Oh,
Maybe it's when you, maybe it kicks into turbo when you go faster
yeah.
and you're not going
Yeah.
over the limit. No tax,
They have,
but they don't deliver.
no, you still have to pay Connecticut tax.
Yeah. Yeah, that too.
And they take care of the registration. It just takes a lot. It takes longer.
Yeah.
You saw how long it took for them to get to mine. But they take
Right.
care of it.
And the car was wasn't driven. It was
Yep, no. It's,
0 miles at your house.
well, other than they drove it from Brooklyn.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that's 120 miles or so.
Yep.
Oh, let this be the last stop, please.
But
I know it
they
isn't
didn't
though.
have it, a Brewster. This is the car I wanted. And they had the exact car I wanted there in Brooklyn. And they were $500 on the sticker.
That's great.
They're really big on just getting cars and popping them out. He's like, no, I'm still looking at the car. I'm like, no, I'll get the car out. Come and get it next week.
My car was a disaster.
We can't wait that long. I'm like, really?
Yeah,
He's like, no, we're all about moving cars. That's how we give you this price.
right.
We got to move these cars.
Well, I almost got my car in Carvana, and they screwed me over, but I'm glad they did because I was going for a Kick, a Nissan Kick.
Did you have to pay the conveyance fee?
No,
Really?
because what happened was they confirmed it, sent me an email that confirmed, and then later on they said, sorry, third-party vendor seems to have sold this car already. So they didn't charge me, but I said, fuck it. And I dropped them. I was
On
upset.
this car, you bought it in Connecticut, right?
This guy bought it in Watertown. Yeah, I went to the Hyundai in Watertown.
So it's kind of-
Shaker's family.
Yeah. So it's, they have a
Yeah.